Hey everybody, how you guys doing? Say good morning to Bandit. Say hi, Bandit. This is my Sonoran gopher snake. She is a native. She's also my therapy pet. So I thought I would bring her out here this morning when I was talking to you guys and hang out in the sunshine. It's gonna be a high of like 87. So I had already planned on doing like a little bit of a snake talk with you guys since it's that time of year. And also was going to tell you about how my gardening shed was going. So it was kind of one of those mornings that all collided together. So hang on, hang out with me for a little bit, grab something to drink, whatever, hit that like and subscribe. So spend some time with Bandit with me so I can calm down and relax a little bit and remind everybody what an amazing creature a snake actually is and how useful and how wonderful they are. So this morning I came out and I was checking on my little shed, my little garden area, my little gazebo, whatever you want to call it, that we gated it in. I was having a lot of problems keeping anything away from it, whether it was a javelina or a rabbit or whatever was coming in and eating the things that I was trying to grow in it, right? So we got that metal grate stuff that's about a quarter inch and fenced it all in, kind of made myself a cage. Felt like I was pretty secure with it. Okay, started growing things were doing pretty good. Go out there this morning and my strawberries, I don't know if you can see them from here, my strawberries were like up to here, decimated. You guys just eaten, just completely eaten. So I was like, oh, okay, great. What else got eaten? Oh, a whole thing of lettuce, a thing that looks like this, a whole thing of lettuce, gone. All right, so what got in there? Trying to see if I can find the little opening that was how to get in, right? And as we're moving stuff around, a big old pack rat, big old thing running around in there. Like, I want you guys to picture, like, I don't know what they're called, like those cages when you have people on like motorcycles and stuff and it's just spinning around. This thing's going all around inside my cage. I'm just mad. I am mad. I am mad. I am not the one, okay? Because I can see where our failures are. I can see where we didn't finish the door. I can see the things that have gone wrong. And it's just frustrating. So we had done well enough to keep, the larger things out, like the javelinas, like I said, but we hadn't gotten to as small as some of the rats and how creative they are in getting to your stuff. So that comes to my conversation about how wonderful snakes are. Now, thankfully, it is warming up out here, and this is really why I was going to start talking to you about snakes. Okay, hang on. Can we? Bandit's happy to be out. She's like, yes, it's sunshiny, it's wonderful, I want to go. Okay, so a lot of you guys are like not snake fans, that kind of stuff. Okay, well, if you have rats like I do, this is my ground control. This is ground control to Major Tom right here. This is who's going to take care of my rat problem. Now, not necessarily this snake in particular, because this is my girl, this is my boop, this is Bandit, and so no, she gets fed and she has no, she's spoiled. But we have plenty of snakes out here that are going to take care of my rodent problem now that the weather is getting warm. This week alone, we're going to see a high of some 90s already, you guys. Yes, it's April. So all of our reptiles are coming out. And so that's kind of why I wanted to talk to you guys about it and let you see her for a minute, because a lot of people confuse a gopher snake with a rattlesnake or different snakes that we have out here, or they want to classify one snake or another as good or bad. And I want you to stop doing that. All of your snakes are really, really good reptile control. They are something that we definitely need out and about and cruising around and taking care of all the rats that we have. It's kind of like, when we talk about the bats. If we didn't have all the bats in the sky, you would have a sky that was full of insects. And if we didn't have all the snakes that we have, we would have grounds that were full of mice and rats. Okay, so these are your ground control. They're all good. What you need to classify, or the difference is which snake is someone you really need to stay away from or have scooted to someplace else, or a snake like this that you can just kind of let go about its business, is never going to hurt you. Never going to hurt you. I've had Bandit now for, how long have I had you, baby? 4 years, 5 years. I got Bandit legally through Rattlesnake Solutions through Brian Hughes, who is my snake guru and who I would tell you to go through for any questions about snakes, about learning about snakes, and definitely follow their channel. It's Rattlesnake Solutions. So yeah, I got her as a baby do long time ago for specifically this reason, so I could show you guys stuff and we could interact and people could learn to not be so afraid. Now I wonder if we're getting ready to shed a little bit. She's eaten a couple of times, and so she's starting to get kind of big, and that's when she gets a little sassy. But to be honest with you, this snake has never bit me, never even tried. She's never even now I don't treat her like she's a toy. She's out right now because it's warm and sunshiny, but like I don't aggressively pick her up out of her tank or anything like that. So no, she doesn't even really go out to a lot of our the shows and stuff that we go to, because I want to make sure that she's okay, that it's not too much stress or whatever for her. Now, I am hearing her make noise. Hopefully she'll do it a little bit at the camera. She was making that kind of like little hiss noise that they do. If you see one of these out in the wild, it is entirely possible it's going to try to act like a rattlesnake, because she doesn't have anything, any way to protect her. So I don't have any way to protect me right now whatsoever. I had no protections. So I had no protections, mamas. I have no way. If I bite you, like, it's not gonna hurt me. Like, my cat has hurt me worse. I said that a lot in different videos, right? So, can you see that she's helping me calm down? It's just some of the emotions. So if you have anxiety, believe it or not, a snake is one of those fantastic pets to actually have. They're really kind of calming. They're really easy to take care of. Really low maintenance, huh? So I'm really low maintenance. Now, I'm never gonna recommend that you just pick up a snake. Now she's liking this. Like, the only reason I've got her like this is because she's stiff right now. It's like, this is fun. She's probably smelling all kinds of things. This is at the zoo, what they called behavioral enrichment, or BE. It's when you let animals that live in captivity have something different to experience or to be out, and so their life is a little more fun than just always living in a tank or whatever. So I'm sure she's out and smelling stuff and feeling things and all of it. And right now she's just given me a great opportunity to show you guys her strength, all of her different colors. Oh, but like I said, she's just super happy. Do you see that she's not attacking me? I'm not getting bit. None of that kind of stuff. I'm just being used almost as like a branch. Is kind of what I'm being used as. Don't put it on animals. They have the same kind of emotions and that kind of stuff that we have. I think she's basically indifferent to this. She's just happy that she's outside right now. Now I'm going to let you in on a secret if you've watched this long. I don't honestly know if this is a boy or girl snake. I've never had her sexed, but what I've noticed is that when I tell people that my girl, because I've always called her my girl. Why are you hissing? You're making noises. Something about her being a girl makes people like her more. Like, if it's a boy snake, ooh, kill him. Blah. But when I say it's a girl, I say, little girl, boo-boos, did a boop. Where's your boop? Can we get you up here on the front? People seem to calm down and relax about it. And so no, I don't honestly know if it's a boy or girl. And I'm going to tell you, like I do everybody else, I don't really care. Does it matter? No, it doesn't matter. What are you doing? So I do have a tank out here for her. I was going to let her be out here in the sunshine while I'm cleaning her other large tank. And then I've got to put some of my plants back and kind of figure out where the breach is. I have a couple spots that I know of for sure that I'm going to have to put more of that wire on up. So now that if you watched this far, now I'm going to get a little more serious about the whole gardening thing. And again, I feel like everyone's being super harsh on farming, gardening, or hoping that those that are gardening somehow fail, or those that are farmers fail. And that's really not how you should be looking at it. I'm not a Trump supporter, never have been, and some people's politics I totally don't agree with, I'm sure. But you villainize an entire community that is growing food or whatever for others is concerning to me. I'm sure some of you felt bad for me when you found out that this morning my strawberries got eaten, and it kind of sucks because it takes a long time when you start growing things when they're little, and then watch something happen and take it out, whether it's something that's eaten it or the weather or whatever's done it. And it's really a bummer, and I was really upset about it this morning. I put a lot of effort into it and was frustrated, and to be honest, probably don't have the best skills. I always say that. I have a toolbox. I don't use it very well. I think I just swing it around. Swing it around for the most part. So yeah, still working on and getting over the fact that I'm really disappointed that it didn't work. But my food that I'm growing right now isn't going to be feeding a lot of people, or isn't expected to go to a store. Whatever I'm growing right now isn't going to change the cost of things. And so there is that part of me that is like, I can't be mad at a person, a group of people, a family that has spent their time farming and gets those crops to the stores. It's one of those things where I'm going back and forth that this whole politic thing really messed everybody up and really made it to where we are fighting with each other, and I'm not really sure if that's how it should be. It's hard to imagine the loss of having bad weather take out everything that you've tried to grow. I had one moment of a rat come through and take out what is weeks of work. Yeah, I'm staring at kale that I hope keeps growing. And I'm staring at a snake that I hope the rest of your ambassadors get out here and start eating the things that they're supposed to. So we need to eat some of this stuff. And I'm hoping that energy shifts. I'm hoping that something changes. It seems like it wants to. It seems like it needs to give. I want y'all to get outside a little bit more. Embrace snakes. Embrace gardening. Embrace those that are trying in their own ways to help or cope or be in a turmoil none of us really understand or know how to do correctly. Because let's be honest, when they're saying we lost trillions of dollars in the stock market, well, I don't know what that means. Do you know that? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Do you know what that means? I know you just hissed like you did. Hissed like, I don't want to deal with this anymore. What do you think? Hi. How's it going, baby? Now, do you notice this? Do you see what you guys... Nothing aggressive, nothing horrible is happening to me. She settled in really nice, and she helped me settle in and help me relax and help me just talk my way through the extra stress that you feel in the universe. Oh, I see the Roadrunners out here right now. Well, how much fun is that? So I've got a Roadrunner that's coming on over and checking us out at the moment while we're doing our video. That's why you guys see the videos and the randomness that you do for me. Okay, so right now there's a Roadrunner. Lately there's been hawks. The one hawk that was screaming at me was just up over here. We had a whole bunch of turkey vultures that were fighting with hawks over there. I don't know why. Hi, Roadrunner. Do you see that? Do you see it? That's your enemy. Snakes and Roadrunners really don't get along. If you've ever seen any of the videos, Roadrunners will take a snake and just whap the crap out of it. I can see Bandit's like, I don't want to be around some of this stuff. I don't want to do this, Days. Why are we out here? Someone remind me, why are we out here? Am I your therapy animal now? Is that what just happened? Did it shift on over? Yeah, dangerous out here if you're a wild animal, huh? I don't know if I like this. So much fun. So now, and then the javelinas were coming up and getting some water, so moved the water bowl. I can't ever tell you who I'm gonna see. I haven't seen the bobcats for a while, haven't seen the fox for a while. Things just kind of come and go, and so that's how we built the DNA around everything that was here, is the reminder that we were part of. And so, like I said, before everybody gets their little noses out of joint, this is a native species for this area. This is a Sonoran Desert gopher snake. Say, I'm Sonoran. I'm a Sonoran. And the rattlesnakes that we have out here are Western Diamondback, and they're from here too. So before you come on out and move yourself on out and pop yourself a house and start complaining about the creatures that are here, maybe remind yourself they were here and have been here for a long time before you, a long time for you, and they have a purpose. They have a fantastic purpose. They're part of the balance, part of the food chain, that we talk about all the time. Amazing, beautiful creatures. Before I go, if you're younger, or if you have youngers around you, do the whole snake thing. What's it like to be a snake? So let's learn what it's like to be a snake. If I didn't have arms and all I had was my face to protect myself, how am I going to go about feeding myself? How am I going to go about protecting me? All the things. She's like, I'm so happy right here, right now. So thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for watching how she was kind of all over the place for a minute. Now she's just hanging out on my arm like, okay, this is good too. Respecting the wildlife, top to bottom. Understanding everybody has their place. Everybody has their place in this amazing puzzle that we're in, and I guess that my heart wants to say from the mountain, from the desert, to all of you is that I'm sorry that right now the person in charge that really does have control of how a lot of the energy is being spewed out doesn't play very well, and is the kind of person that cheats and gloats in it. And so we'll be all right. I think humanity is gonna overcome this. Go outside, go to one of your nature centers, go wherever you can, even if it's an exotic pet store. Get yourself out for a little bit. Put it in the comments. Yeah, this video was all over the place. Places. So was my morning. So I don't even know what to say anymore. I gotta figure out all the breach points, and then I gotta figure out how I'm gonna cover up the plants that I don't want to get eaten. So have a good one. I'll talk to you guys soon. Boop, let's go over here and let's turn off the camera. Come on, let's go over here. Let's turn off the camera. What do you think? Say bye.